You can't pop this.
So the video that you're about to watch covers my last month and a half to 2 months of the season. And on the very last day of the season, I had a super exciting hunt and drew back a couple times. So make sure you watch all the way to the end to catch that hunt. Okay, so Jeff and I were on the way here to go hunting. There's a curve right up there that has black ice. We skidded the whole way up here, ended up in the ditch. Right here, we just got back to the car. Somebody else literally did the same thing. They're in the ditch right now. But yeah, so we skidded the whole way up. I kept trying to correct it and ended up all the way up here in the ditch. That's crazy. I literally just saw that happen. That's the other person's car.
He's coming with his tractor.
All right, so we're back on the road after that quick delay. That was crazy. That place was so slick. The next person to go on it right after we did also went in the ditch. And then the next guy, there was a guy who came down the hill on a truck, and he was already going slow. Was he there to, like, she called somebody right away as soon as she hopped out of the car. But he slowed way down. He even skidded sideways going down the hill. So that hill was just way too slick. Of all the ways that could have happened, it could have been so much worse. There was really no damage to the car, no damage to us, I don't think.
Yeah.
We're good. Oh, man.
Except shaky knees.
Except shaky knees and pounding heart. That's all that left us with. But we made it here to the hunting property now, and we're gonna go.
You can't pop this.
Stuff set up, still trying to figure out a few things. But when we came up here, we spooked off deer. They were out here at the food plot and in the bait pile, and there was probably 10 to 15 of them. They ran off that way. They didn't spook super hard. There was only like 2 that saw us. I don't think they smelled us. We got in here later than what we wanted because of everything that happened this morning. It's 8:30 right now. We'll sit up here probably till 11 o'clock, depending on the action we see. I really hope those deer come back in. They might even be back tonight. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hunt tonight or not. But we're set up here in the blind. It's a lot warmer in here. We were sweating like crazy after climbing up this hill. So we're all set up now, and let's see what happens. Japheth and I came back up here to the blind for an evening hunt. It's a little after 3 o'clock right now. We got in here clean. We got in here pretty quiet. I'm back in here. Hopefully that group of does will come in, or any nice buck or anything really. Oh yeah, we went to the Northeast Ohio Sportsman Show today. There was a ton of people there, and that was interesting looking at some of that stuff. So yeah, that's all we got for today. It's January 28th, and my sister Kelsey and I are going out to hunt on our farms this evening. Today is the second to last Saturday before the season comes to a close. So the landowner said he's been seeing quite a few does over here, and I've not hunted here in evening sit since probably November sometime. Our tree stand's in the wrong spot, but it's kind of too late to move it now this late into the season, so it should be a fun sit. It's actually really warm today. It's up to 45, so that'll probably make the deer movement not as good, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're all set up in the stand now. It's 3:55. We got 2 hours and 20 minutes left till the end of shooting light. I don't feel great about the spot. We need to move it up, but it's so close to the end of the season, it's not worth it. If I'd be going in here by myself this afternoon, I would have done a hanging on, but Kelsey's out here with me, so we decided to come down here to the ladder stand, and hopefully we'll be seeing some deer. The landowner said he saw some. He's been seeing lots of All right, so it's February 4th. It's the last day of deer season. I'm here by myself. I'm driving a little over an hour this afternoon to go hunt with Jensen. We wanted to go bow fishing this summer and maybe hunt together a little bit this fall, but then I broke my wrist, and so we couldn't go bow fishing and that stuff. So I'm heading over here, last day of the season. Elmer and I went hunting this morning, didn't see a single deer. It was pretty cold. It was like 13 degrees this morning. This afternoon it's warming up. It's supposed to be about 35, 36 degrees this afternoon where we're going. So I'm excited to get over there. I have no idea what his hunting property looks like. It's been almost a whole year since we've seen each other, so it'll be fun to meet up with him again and then go hunt tonight. Literally the last chance, the last season. On the road right now. I'll be there in about an hour and see what happens. So what happened there in that last sun, that buck was actually a shed buck that Jensen had hit earlier on in the season. It was about a 150-inch buck. As you saw there, that deer walked about 20 yards from my stand, and it was too dark to shoot it right in there. And then when it got out to the edge of the field, I drew back twice, and it didn't stop in my openings, and then it started walking away. And something that you're not able to see in that video is at one point that deer looks up to the side and there was a bunch of deer running across the field. I didn't have time to turn the camera around, but I whip up my binos. As soon as they got to the edge of the beans and I could see them against the fence line, I could see they were all bucks, and there was at least one pretty decent one in there. We start packing up our stuff, and as we're packing up our stuff, we hear some deer come running in right by the stand, right behind us. And at this point, it's too dark to shoot. And we think it was those 6 bucks came running back through, and they were within like 10 yards of our stand. But that was the last day of the season, and it was so close. I drew back, thought it was maybe gonna happen, and then it didn't quite happen. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of showed a little bit of the struggle that I had the last little bit. I really wanted to kill a deer with my bow yet this year, but was not able to make that happen. So that's it for this video. If you wanna help me hit my goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, it would help me out a lot if you would subscribe as well as liking this video. So that's all for this video.